Hi everyone, my name is LaRon Quarles and I am a certified IAT trichologist here in the Pleasantville, New Jersey area, and the community I serve is you. So I hope you like and subscribe because I'm bringing you some information today about our herbal tea system. Now you know I'm always on here because I like to bring all of you information, and when I bring you information I like to break all of it down so you can understand it. What I do is I serve the needs of people who are losing their hair, who have hair and scalp issues, who are suffering fallout, and I also educate hairstylists and barbers on how to facilitate the next steps for their client. What should they say to their client? How to help their client? What to use on their client in between them visiting their dermatologist and or doctor? How can you help them? So what I want to bring to you today, of course, is a little bit about the importance of minerals. I have so many people that are suffering, and when they finally come in and I try to get them to commit to changing their diet, what I need to get you all to understand is it's because of the lack of different vitamins and minerals that you're ingesting that you're having the issue with your hair. We are suffering indirectly from malnutrition, and the malnutrition has an impact on our thyroid, which gives us usually a lot of low-grade thinning in the crown. We're also suffering with inflammation, so that gives us the pain, the stiffness, and the tingling that we feel. And the dermatologist is trying to get you out of that active phase. Sometimes they have to give you steroid shots. So this is just my attempt to help my clients deal with the inflammatory conditions, deal with the reactions that they're having and the impact on the thyroid, deal with the inability to get in all the minerals that you need, and to deal with the stress that impacts our lives, that contributes to the fallout that we receive as well. So I just wanted to start with some of the minerals that are contained in the tea. One mineral that's contained in the tea is horsetail, oat straw, nettle. It has fruit tea, it has turmeric, rosemary, lemongrass, and ashwagandha root. So I'll just go through all of these for you. And like I said, all of these minerals that are enclosed in a tea are meant to benefit you in some way. First is the horsetail and the oat straw and nettle. They all three have rich sources of silica, which is great for hair, skin, and nails. And a lot of the items that I recommend as far as getting my clients nutritionally back on balance contain a lot of silica. So usually if I have a client that says, oh, I don't like taking those big horse pills, then one of my alternatives is to give them a tea that you have to consume a few times a day. The horsetail contains rich sources of silica, and it also contains selenium and cysteine. And the cysteine is very good for helping the hair keratinize in the follicle right before it breaks through the skin and becomes a hair follicle. It helps during this process, and it contains rich sources of selenium and cysteine. The oat straw also consists of rich sources of silica. The nettle consists of silica, and it helps with sulfur. And one of the bonds in the hair, the hydrogen salt and the sulfur disulfide bonds, that sulfur helps formulate the hair bond. Okay, so that nettle is very good for the hair as well. The fruit tea contains a lot of antioxidants, and the antioxidants, of course, help with preventing the death of cells. I have many clients that come in with scarring alopecia issues, namely for a lot of the women when the hair starts to thin from the vertex. If you don't get on that condition in a timely fashion, you can tend to lose those follicles, and what happens is the result of cell apoptosis, and the cell will actually begin to die out because the free radicals are bumping and hitting against other healthy cells, knocking them out of position, and those cells are bumping around. They have one less electron, and eventually they die off. So those antioxidants provide immune system benefits as far as vitamin C and E, and they help prevent the death in cell apoptosis. Also contained in the tea is turmeric. So many of my subscribers do not like turmeric because Dr. Sebi does not recommend turmeric and curcumin, but for those who do, this does contain turmeric. If you would like your blend without turmeric root, I can always blend it without turmeric. So that is for the anti-inflammatory portion of the tea, because I want to make sure that we reduce the pain, the numbing, the tingling, the sensitivity that you feel. You need your anti-inflammatories. It also contains rosemary, which is great for circulation. Now, in addition to telling my clients to use different devices, which I won't mention because then I'm going to get a whole bunch of hate mail. My dermatologist said, don't do this. Why do you have to do this? Where do you get this from? I'm not even going to go into it. But when I suggest to my clients to do certain things to their scalp while they are home to care for their hair, one of the main things is restoring blood circulation. We have to get blood circulation to those areas in the scalp because your scalp needs attention, and when you're not giving it that attention, when you're wearing those weave installs for months and you're not giving your hair that massage and you're not stimulating that blood flow, the rosemary is one of those items that I blend in the tea just to promote blood circulation, which is great. And it also helps thicken up hair in some people, and rosemary oil is comparable to minoxidil. So if you don't want to use minoxidils, rosemary is comparable to minoxidil. It provides the same hair growth benefits as it would if you were using minoxidil without the drying benefits. I mean, sometimes minoxidil will dry your scalp out. One of the last two items in the tea is lemongrass. Now, lemongrass is anti-inflammatory, and it contains something called isoorientin and chlorogenic acid. So they have anti-inflammatory properties in this, which helps with the pain, tingling, numbing, and stiffness in the crown. So for all of my sufferers that are currently getting steroids and intralesional injections, this is why I blend this in the tea, once again, the lemongrass, because I get a lot of clients that come in, a lot of clients that call, email from all over the world that say, oh, I'm just in constant pain, I don't know what to do. Well, sometimes you have to help yourself along from the inside out. It's all of the food that you're eating, it's the lack of care that you're giving to your scalp, the lack of shampooing, it's everything. It's everything that you're doing that is putting you in the position that you're in right now to have the type of hair and scalp issues that you're having. So you have to relearn some things and do things differently so that you can have better hair 6 months and a year from now. It's not going to happen overnight. So don't even say, if you start drinking this tea, is my hair going to grow tomorrow? No, it's not. No, we're not doing that. You have to think logically. Hair only grows 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch a month, depending on your genetics. So 1/4 of an inch times 3 is 1 inch in 3 months. Okay, so think realistically. Drink your tea, eliminate some things in your diet, start consuming more fresh fruits, vegetables, getting rid of sugars, doing things differently, then you'll have better hair growth. You have to treat your body differently. Last but not least, for all you stressed out mamas, daddies, baby mamas, baby daddies, whomever you may be, the stress will kill you, and it will also force your hair into a premature telogen phase. So it would go from anagen to catagen to telogen prematurely, forcing your hair into fallout. Your body gets flooded with cortisol, and that's that belly hormone. When you are constantly flooded with cortisol, it raises your blood sugar, and it does a whole host of other things to your body. The ashwagandha in the tea blend is just going to help your adrenals deal with the stress that all of us have. We can't rid the stress in our lives, but sometimes we have to tell people no. We have to turn the phone off. Sometimes we have to do a woosah, do some meditation, give ourselves an extra 5 minutes in the morning, sit in the bathroom, sit in the tub. The ashwagandha is for you, all my stressful sufferers. Even if you're not going through any stress, which we all are, everyone handles it differently. For some of our stressful clients and customers and patients, this ashwagandha will help you prevent your hair from going into the premature telogen phase too quickly. All of us are going to have periods of time where our hair goes into the telogen fallout phase, but we don't want to force it there prematurely. So I hope that this provides you with a little bit of information about our new tea line. I've had this tea line back out for months. I was using product some years ago, and the manufacturer stopped producing the product, sold the business, and I kind of lost touch with that supplier. So I said, I need to do something for my customers so that they can get those minerals into them any way possible. I have so many clients, customers, patients that say, I'm not taking any vitamins. I don't care what my hair looks like. I'm not taking that. I'm not doing that. I can't remember to do that every day. But yet you're here with me because you're having problems with your hair, but you don't want to do something. You got to do something. I don't care if you take 5 minutes for yourself, brew yourself a cup of tea. If this is the one thing that you can do so you can get your minerals in, you have to do it. We have to relearn some things and do things differently. So I made this for you so that you can get your minerals in, so that you can get the help that you need a little at a time. So if there's anything that I can do, if I can help any of you out, if I can welcome you with a complimentary 15-minute one-on-one session to see if we can help you deal with your needs, please let me know. My name is LaRon Quarles. I'm the owner of SBL Hair Loss and Wellness here in Pleasantville, New Jersey. You can reach me 666-4674. That's a 609 area code. If you'd like to text me, you can text me to 474747. Text the word Trico to 474747, and you'll be on my list. You'll stay on top of product services and the goings on. And I will speak to you soon.